done nothing but Batman for the last 2 years of my life.
So much so that you leave here, and much like Bruce Wayne, you go home and then you just put on the cowl, just walking. You're just cooking dinner and whatnot, but you're in the full Batman suit.
It makes me feel important.
What's up, everybody? How are you guys doing? I'm Ryan Weller, and welcome on into the player space, where we get to hang out some more awesome and talented and pretty funny, actually, friends. Speaking of which, here's Kent Mudle.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good.
You good?
Yeah, I'm feeling all right.
Now, are you one of our guests that are 2 fingers in of whiskey before you came here, or
No.
did you hype up on the caffeine train?
I have plenty of caffeine, and don't worry, I can be plenty incoherent without alcohol in me.
Perfect. That's what I love hearing. We can bring it without any sorts of alcohol or libations or anything such. You know,
There's definitely nothing in that.
there is. It's mystery. It's mystery.
You wouldn't want to give away all your secrets.
No, of course not. I don't want to let people know what fuels me and drives me. Pretty cool. So tell us a little about what you've done here at Telltale, what you're doing currently.
Hi, I'm Kent Mudle. I'm the season director for Batman: The Enemy Within. I've directed a lot of stuff at Telltale. I've been working on Telltale Games since Back to the Future. I worked on Jurassic Park. I worked on Walking Dead Season 1. I worked on Wolf Among Us. My first time directing was Wolf Among Us Episode 4. I then worked on Game of Thrones, where I directed 3 episodes of Game of Thrones, the first episode of Michonne, episodes 1 and 5 of Batman, and then episode 1 of The Enemy Within. You know, I've done a few things.
And on that note, we should get into Batman, the Telltale series,
Right.
The Enemy Within. All right, so this is already looking cool. The Pact. Now, did you have any say on like some of the titles of
Yes,
the episodes?
actually, there was much discussion about the titles of the episode, and I definitely suggested the title of the first, second, and 5th episode.
Okay, so we had the Pact, and then
Fractured Mask,
Then
What Ails You, and Same Stitch, which savvy players will recognize as something that John Doe says to you in the first episode.
Ooh, okay.
He says, "You and me, we're 2 threads in the same stitch."
See, from in there, because of the knife and whatnot, I thought that was Zaz, but now I totally see it. So, and
Yeah,
then
I mean,
that's an awesome shot right
These
there.
shadows are really cool. They don't actually hide much. They're just cool.
Yeah, no.
Although there's been much debate about who that goggle person is.
Who is that
I've heard
goggle?
some Hugo Stranges. I've heard some Mr. Freezes. Who could it possibly be?
Possibly, I don't know. Now, full disclosure, I have not played actually this episode. This is the one time I genuinely wanted to experience with you guys the same feelings and disgust and anger and
So
happiness.
lots of disgust.
Of so much disgust.
So you don't? Do you not actually even know what happens in the episode? Oh, cool. Okay, I won't spoil it for you ahead of time. Then.
Well, I mean, spoil as much as you want. You know, I mean,
It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, here we go. Here we go. And of course, because I work here at Telltale, I am amazing at our games. I am not going to miss a single beat, not going to die a single time or anything else, or disappoint our guest whatsoever.
You wouldn't want to fail me.
It sounded more like a threat.
Take it as you will.
You wouldn't want to fail me. I go back
yeah.
to my desk and there's like a lopped up head of some kind of animal. I'm like, damn it.
This is when we can find out if the QTE is at talk show host difficulty level.
So what I propose is, a different difficulty level, if you will. So like Wolfenstein, you know, we'd have the hard, we'd have the normal, we'd have easy, and then down there somewhere on the floor we'd have talk show level, because I need help.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Are these QTEs tuned to be completed by someone also doing a talk show?
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's not a demographic we have to consider.
You need a talk show host like section in here that I can click on and click off.
You know what's funny is our creative director for the episode, he always says that he wants the QTE difficulty to be the level at which his wife can complete, because she is not a gamer. So she's like, these have to be, my wife has to be able to do this. And I'm like, okay, that's how easy we have to make them.
That's a good bar.
Yeah.
That's a good bar.
It has to keep you engaged, but it's not. Nobody's coming here to play DDR.
No. We're not. That would be funny. A Batman version of Dance Dance
Just
Revolution.
look at Batman go.
Yeah,
Just look at him move. Imagine what you could do with that ping pong suit. There's poor Blake.
Poor Blake.
Okay, so Blake is alive, which means that we, in the previous episode, must have chosen to deafen poor Avesta.
Yeah.
Poor Avesta.
And good God, you guys have made the Riddler so much more aggressive
Oh, the
and
Riddler!
violent.
The Riddler came out so cool in the first episode.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
there's
I
our
cursed.
first
Oh, no.
Biff Pow right there.
Whoops.
Does not matter.
That's fine.
But yeah, like that was the biggest thing I think. That was the biggest surprise is because I have read a few comics where Riddler has been violent, but it's rare. Most of the time, he's the catch me if you can.
He's kind of a goofy premise, right?
Yes.
He's a villain. He's a villain who tells people how to. Who tells the superheroes how to catch him.
Yeah.
And he usually wears like a bowler hat and a suit that has question marks all over it or something. So
Yeah, so he
I was
definitely
glad we were
stands
able
out
to
the
do kind
crowd.
of a darker sort of a portrayal with more edge.
Yeah.
And because we had a version, the first take of him was actually a bit goofier and it wasn't playing very well. People were kind of saying like, I don't really feel like he's much of anything.
Yeah.
And so then we actually made him darker, and the voice actor Robin Atkin Downs was fantastic at that.
Yeah, I have to say the voice acting talent on here has also just been on freaking point.
Yeah, Waller is actually also one of my favorites. The voice actress for Waller, I believe her name is Deborah Wilson, is so fantastic. She's such an incredibly charming person, and she was so excited to play Waller.
Well, she comes across as I always feel Waller is, which is she's the one in charge.
Yeah.
You do not screw with Waller.
No, you can't possibly screw with the wall.
No.
My favorite thing in the first episode is the version where you still sided with Gordon when Waller comes in.
Yeah.
She has these lines, which I kind of wrote and the writer made a little better, but Gordon goes, oh, she's gonna come down on us like a thunderbolt. Then she goes, thunderbolts! I'm the whole goddamn hurricane, and I'm about to blow both your asses off the side of this ship. And I'm like, yes, life, give it to me. I love it so much. Waller's my favorite. She's so fantastic.
The voice actress does an amazing job.
She's so good, and it's very fun. It's like Gordon's obviously my buddy. Like he's like a hero guy, and most people go with Gordon.
Yeah.
But it's really fun to side with Waller, I find, because Gordon's like a little irrational about Waller. Like she's clearly up to something, but like Gordon's like being like way too noble and being like no Waller ever. But if you side with Waller and kind of pile on Gordon with her, it's fun to me. Like it's fun to be on the side of evil a little bit.
No, entirely it is. And I do know a lot of times anytime we do like a live playthrough or not, the audience always ends up choosing the most savage of options.
They do.
That we go through and whatnot. So I can foresee when we play this someplace they're going to want to see all the
I hadn't seen that
savage
final
options.
explosion. That actually was good. The city is beautiful.
It is gorgeous.
That
It
looks
is
really
gorgeous.
nice. I remember actually we did a crowd play of the first episode of PAX, and the episode I found the audience to be both bloodthirsty and regular thirsty. Like people wanted blood and makeouts. Like they were like flirt with Gordon, kill Riddler. I was like, you people, do you know what you want? I guess
Exactly.
that mob mentality goes one way.
There's a reason why it's a little bit of a mature game.
The game's a little mature. There's blood.
So I did like also the bomb drop in the previous episode
yes.
of Waller knowing who you are, and oh God, because that open of course she does, of course she knows,
Of course she knows, but it's such a gut punch to hear it at the end.
Yeah.
That was another thing where when we did that in the booth with the actress, she was like so excited. Because I remember I explained at one point I explained to her, okay, so this part is a monologue where you're building up the fact that you know that Bruce Wayne is Batman.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh my God! She was so pumped. And I said, say it the evilest way you can, and it came out so beautiful. And we hand animated that last part too, where she goes, Bruce Wayne. Like we hand animated the mouth there. We
Oh,
really
that's
wanted to
cool.
make that shot great, and it came out really nice.
So out of all the voice actors that you've worked with on the Batman series and whatnot, who is the most over the top, like and not like in a bad way, but like really goes to that extreme, and you're like, okay, rein it in just a little bit, rein it in. So who out of all the voice actors you'll just they will just go to that extreme level, and then if you go, okay, that's amazing, I love that, rein it in just a little bit.
I think I will probably say it's Mr. Anthony Gruber who plays Joker.
Okay.
Because and the weird thing is this whole season is kind of like this is John Doe. He's not quite Joker yet. It seems obvious he's going somewhere possibly that way.
Yeah.
And so we hired him because we knew he could do the big crazy Joker stuff.
Yeah.
But then to make Joker like kind of like a believable character, like John Doe, a little more human, you kind of gotta tone him down a little bit.
Oh God! By the way, I just
yeah.
saw how
There's
he
a
had
bunch-
that dude's back.
His back has been broken. Who could have done this in the Batman universe? Who is a backbreaker? That poor man with his trucker cap.
Sleeper hold, sure.
Only dreams now.
Go to sleep. Dream about henchmen things.
That guy's very impressed, and
Hey
I
Chip,
agree.
how you doing?
Oh, the lighting came out really nice here.
Yeah.
I kind of can't believe this guy became such a well-realized character because he really only kind of has this little cameo bit here.
So was his name Chip in the dialogue file?
I think his name was just Mechanic. I actually didn't
Just
even
Mechanic?
know. I actually
Okay.
didn't even know I read Chip on his chest there. He's just Mechanic.
Because
I believe he's a mechanic.
Well, it is
looking
kind
at
of
him.
funny in our dialogue files. Even some of the extra characters will have.
They will get funny names sometimes.
They will get names that sometimes like we won't even have like in the game itself. So.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that slowdown. That was cool. Now,
That's a good
do you
one.
remember?
Oh, slap him with the grapple.
Do you remember which chore artist did this? Did this?
This scene was a number of people, and I gave a bunch of notes on too. I think it was Camilla.
Okay.
Camilla, I think her last name is Margrave.
Oh, dodge random body.
Who threw that at me? Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Stop throwing bodies at me, please.
All right, I'm gonna say something here as soon as. So
Oh, well,
I hope
it's
people
Bane.
can hear it. Well, who do you think it is?
I saw the serums
Yeah.
right there.
There, he's got the venom canisters on his thing.
Yep.
It is Bane.
Oh God. Yeah. Don't try to take that punch. It's Bane.
Yeah, it made him almost fall over. So here's a fun thing.
Hmm.
If anyone out there in the YouTube, which I know they are fans of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure,
Uh-huh.
for Bane's theme, I gave the composer the Pillar Man theme. That's really gonna mean something to JoJo fans. I was like, giant, like Aztec muscle man, perfect. That's the exact same kind of character the Pillar Man are.
So, Bane, can you also tell?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I'm sure he went through a few different iterations and whatnot.
Yeah,
Can you
I mean,
explain-
obviously, a more traditional Bane in like the movies and stuff. Normally, he's a guy, and most of the like animated adaptations, he's like a guy covered in tubes and shit.
Yeah.
So we wanted to make our universe is more grounded. So thankfully, DC were into a version where he's not quite as like a ridiculous monster. He's basically a big, strong luchador man.
Yeah.
He still, of course, you'll see he still has his venom gimmick, but he doesn't have machinery on himself, but is still an incredibly powerful foe.
I see he has the green eyes.
He's got the green eyes and he's got tattoos and stuff. And I personally really want to kind of lean into the luchador, like the Mexican warrior angle.
Yeah.
The man from Peñadoro. Because Bane kind of normally plays a bit more military-like, just kind of
Yeah.
like he's like a scary military man. Like Tom Hardy Bane is like just a scary guy basically. But
Yeah.
I wanted the flavor because of the multicultural thing with Bane. I think it makes him more interesting.
We gotta throw. He
yeah,
threw
throw
it-
this guy
He
at him.
threw a person at us. It's only
Yeah.
fair.
It was a fence.
It was a front all along.
he's hugging you. Oh, he loves. Time to pay him back.
Oh, see,
Oh,
guys,
get
take,
him,
take
get
a
him.
screen grab of this and make it a Valentine's Day, thing.
Damn.
I only have batarangs for you.
If you throw the banner in his chest, he's kind of like just and like pulls it out. It's great. Bane's real tough. All right.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's got the thing
Oh,
though.
here we go. Oh, God. Oh, the green veins.
Oh, the green veins are really cool.
Oh, God.
looks sick.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, now it's shit serious.
He's kind of roiding out.
I'm sure this will work. Oh, it didn't work at all. Oh no, nothing
no.
worked.
Oh, God, stop playing a fiddle with my ribs. Oh, God.
Oh Lord, that's one of the coolest moves in the whole
Oh,
fight.
yes.
The live action stunt people that we referenced like did that stuff in the video, and I thought it was so cool.
Oh, you didn't get in a ping pong suit and do that?
No, I did not do that myself. Thank you. We have professionals who do flips.
Yeah, you're a professional flipper.
Oh, mechanic!
Oh, shit!
Mechanic!
What the? Who's
Yeah.
that shit?
The bat anchor, our unique gadget that we introduced in the first episode.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Bane's like, no, though.
Oh my God! Can we get some props in the comments for Chip? Good God, random
Chip, what a
dude
hero.
Yeah, seriously, out of nowhere. I don't know if I would have the guts as a
To
random
jump on him
standby.
and stab him with a knife? No.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
I feel like somebody's
Bane is-
behind me.
he's very
Oh no!
large.
Oh no! Not this moment.
He's
You're
gonna
not doing
do
this.
the Bane thing.
Shock.
Oh, yeah.
Shock. Okay,
good,
suck on that.
good. That was all right.
Oh my God.
We didn't get our bat broken.
Oh no! Don't go for. Okay, phew.
He's just mad now.
Okay, I'm fine with mad. Just not the knee. Don't bend the knee.
It took so long to get that rock wall falling apart, right?
I can imagine.
That took a very long time and a lot of work.
Do you remember
something
which
that-
animator that?
I don't remember which animator, but the director, Matt Leach, ended up kind of like embellishing it quite a bit to make that part really cool.
Gotcha. So he's starting to come down. Okay.
Yeah, Bane doesn't feel good after Venom in our
Yeah,
universe.
well, I can imagine.
Kinda,
It's-
yeah, he has a bit more withdrawals than normal Bane. Like,
Oh, okay,
it's kind of
cool.
like he doesn't feel good afterwards is kind of an important thing.
Cool.
I like when he calls people his friends because with the voice acting, he's feel like he's the most important man in the world.
My friends.
It's safe travels, my friends. Like,
We should do
Yeah.
a mock commercial with him being the most interesting man in the world.
Oh
Stay-
yeah, you could
stay
totally,
thirsty, my
yeah. Stay thirsty for venom.
Oh my God, he's
Yeah.
holding up a little canister. Oh, that'd be amazing.
I don't always dose myself. Who do you want to call? Who do you want to call?
Actually, I'm gonna give you as the director.
Let's call Waller because everybody's gonna call Gordon. Probably.
Okay. All right.
I mean, more people like Gordon, but I'm Team Waller personally.
Okay.
Let's go.
While
with
those
Waller.
people are well trained and equipped to deal with Bane's men and safely recover the weapons, but Gordon is bound to feel betrayed if I cut him out of the loop.
Gordon will get over. He's an adult.
Semi.
Yeah.
He's gonna be he's gonna change his Facebook status with Batman to complicated.
Gordon, why you spend so much time on Facebook? Did you notice in the first episode Gordon has a flip phone because he's like terrible at technology? He's the only character in the whole game who doesn't have a cell phone. Like he has a flip phone. He's like the only guy.
Well, it fits his personality perfectly.
He doesn't know how these newfangled computers work. The kids with their Snapchats and,
What
their,
is
and their
this?
Reddits.
What is a filter?
You said that a little Baney, and I was like, I actually rewatched the Bane Dark Knight fight recently. It's like, I was born in the darkness, Mr. Wayne. I was like, I don't need to Snapchat filter the darkness, Mr. Wayne.
Snapchat hashtag
My
darkness.
photos come out dark automatically. Dun dun dun.
Batman the
That's a good.
Telltale series.
This is a good open.
That's-
The Bane fight's pretty rad.
You
Pretty
appreciate this open?
I do.
Yeah,
I appreciate this
You did
open.
a good job.
I didn't do it. I gave a million notes on it. I didn't do it myself though.
Make it better.
Yeah. The action scenes are the thing I try to like keep the most hands-on over the whole season to like make sure that stuff feels consistent and stays cool.
Well, the cool thing is we do. You just briefly mentioned it, but we do actually for the live action scenes. We actually have a third-party crew that will record them doing those live action scenes, and then we send that to our animators to animate to.
I think marketing is putting something together with that footage too, so that might actually be a little more visible to the world soon, hopefully. Is that what's happening?
They
It's
did the
like,
credits, and raise the roof, and Vogue, or